Oh, very nice. Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning to you. So, how have you been? Hope you're doing fine. So, welcome to another video from Seromugen Collectibles, and as always, this is your friendly neighborhood collector, Som. Today, we're gonna try to review Action Toys Mini Deformed Voltus 5. Alright, let's go! So yes, first things first, let's look at the box. Right in front of us, we can see the V formation from Voltus 5. Mini Deformed logo, Action Toys logo, the Super Chibi SD version of Voltus 5 when it's volted in, Voltus 5 logo. At the side, we have the Voltus 5 logo number 2. Number 2, because here's the second one in the series. The first one, I believe, is Combattler V. And at the back, you have your Action Toys hologram, meaning that this is not bootleg. So that's good. And we have the chibi version of Voltus 5 holding in again, an action pose for him, and the 5 Volt machines that compose Voltus 5, the Volt Cruiser, Volt Bomber, Volt Panzer, Volt Frigate, and the Volt Lander. And we have his very iconic scream, their team scream, and let's vault in, written in Japanese. And we have our warnings over here. It says, Chewy, don't choke on your toys. And Action Toys, their information if you want to contact them. On the other side, it's the same. And on the top, it's Voltus 5 logo. You have Voltus 5 in action pose at the bottom, and you have the 5 Volt machines. So that's it. Very neat box. Very nice presentation, in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, let's try to unbox this. Return of the Rusty Cutter. Alright. So as always, please do cut away from you. And as a collector, there's a question I would like to ask you. Do you cut on the right, on the left, or the top of the bottom? Doesn't really mean anything, but if you do have something like that, a ritual if you may, when you're doing your unboxings, please do comment below, because yeah. Okay. It does come with some instructions, so it's best to read these first before playing with your toys, because these are the instructions for how you volt in Voltus 5. So let's put that aside. This is the clam stage. You can see this at the back, the 5 volt machines, the Tenkuken, or the laser sword as we call it, 2 sets of hands. I think it's fist and a sword holding hand. So you can see these guys on their other view. That's neat. So you can display them as is like this. So that's very good. That's very nice. Nice presentation overall. Oh, very nice. So we have right in front of us the Voltus team, the 5 volt machines, the Tenkuken, and the 2 sets of hands at the back. So Volt Cruiser, Volt Bomber, Volt Panzer, Volt Frigate, Volt Lander. So yeah, we will be going through them one by one. So I think this is gonna be a long one. So hold on to your horses and relax. So yes, going into impressions, we will be going one by one. So first is the Volt Cruiser, the leader of the band. Yeah. So the plastic on these Volt machines are very nice, I think they are ABS, some kind of mix between ABS and some material. But yeah, it's sturdy. It's sturdy enough. So there are some seam lines, but it's inevitable because of the price point. So yes, the paints, there are no there's a bit of paint, the white, the blues, the metallic sheen here. They save some cost. The yellows over for the eyes, I think, are molded plastic. This is not painted. The silver is painted. So I think they save some money on the paints because they molded the plastic and the colors they are going to be. So yes, there are no moving parts over here. You can't move this. You can't jut it out. This cannot be ejected. You cannot hide the Voltus 5's face. So yeah, the boosters are painted too. So that's good. So first impressions for the Volt Cruiser, very nice, very good. All right, but you can see the hinge over here. So inevitable again. So I just wish they can just have hidden this, but nevertheless, very good job from Action Toys for the price point. So yeah, next is, let's find out. Next is we have the Volt Bomber. So yes, they do have the shape and the function of the Volt Bomber from the anime in plastic form over here. Same with the Volt Cruiser. The cockpit does not open. So yes, so this is basically it. You can move it around because this will be the arms for Voltus 5 when you volt him in. So yes, some painted parts inside the cockpit, especially the shoulders over here. And you can hear Blue meowing. I think he wants to join the review, but yes, there are some minimal parts, moving parts. I think you need to move them in the Volt transformation later. So yes, next, and we have here the Volt Panzer. I think one of the most cutest tanks, because it's a Panzer, it's a tank, right? So I think you can fold this. There are some moving parts to it. Aside from the volting gimmick, these are its claws. You can move it around. I can make it to move, but yes, please do believe me that these move. Yeah, you can pinch things. So unfortunately, the threads do not work because they are just molded plastic. They do move forward and back. So yeah, Volt Panzer. Next up is the Volt Frigate. There are some small parts over here, if you can see. That's like the antenna. Please do be careful with yours. I think these are very easily snappable if you're not paying attention. So for moving parts for our Volt Frigate, these do fold out. For the, yeah, if you're not in Volt in mode, these do fold out to complete the look. And I think you can, yeah, these do pull out a bit. You can pull this out a bit to complete the vehicle look. So yes, minimal painted parts, just the silvers and the cockpits. So yes, Volt Frigate. Last but not the least, the Volt Lander. So it can be disassembled like this because these are the feet for Voltus 5. So for movable parts, it has antennas, so you can move these up. As you can see, these tiny antennas, and I do warn you, they are a bit fragile, so please do be careful with your Volt Lander. And Unfortunately, again, the wheels do not turn around. They're just molded and painted plastic. So yes, for moving parts, they do pivot because these are the feet. So that's the ankle joint for Voltus 5. So yes. Alright. This will be my first time trying to transform or vault in Voltus 5. So yes, starting with the Volt Cruiser, fold them like this. There are hinges, so yeah, there are levels. So this is the first form. So yes, side note, you should not just turn these, you just have to take them out and then you, yeah, snugly push them in like this, not just this, because you can see the difference, right? It's not in, so it will fall off. So you push them in. So yeah. So going into the most exciting part, the vaulting of the volt machines to Voltus 5 in. So yes, this is how you do it. These has different pegs, if you can see. So you will not be able to fit the other foot on the other one. So that's very good. So it makes it very easy for you to vault them in. So yeah. Mine do come in a bit tight, so I do recommend you applying heat first before you vault in Voltus 5, because he has some tightness to him. So yeah, please do be mindful of these, because as you can see, I've already bented mine because I was holding here. So you should be holding in some parts that are not movable, so or not fragile. So yes, next the body, just snap that in. Okay, so we're forming Voltus 5. Next is this. So it's a bit, it's a tight fit, but yes, I do recommend you heating this up first. Not like me forcing it in, because it might break. It might be. See. Okay, let's pause for a bit. Apologies. So yes, after a while, maybe 15 minutes, I managed to put in the Volt Bomber into the Volt Panzer. I was afraid to put much force on it, but I guess it's sturdy. The plastic is sturdy. Don't be afraid to push on them if you're holding on the right positions. Push this, squeeze the Volt Bomber first before you push it in, because it just won't fit. If you can see, there's a bit of warping over here, because yes, I think the engineering is not there, not really there, but I think the decision to make this a tight fit is for mobility reasons, so it won't collapse when you pose Voltes 5 in the robot mode. So plus minus a con for me there. They could have just engineered this better. But yeah, so let's get back to vaulting in. Down, have him here, and then the crowning glory. Voltes 5's head. Pick the hands. So yes, we have Voltes 5 all vaulted in the chibi version though. So yeah. And as a habit, I tend to weigh my robot figures, so this is the weighing scale. Let's turn it on. Let's weigh Voltes. So he runs in about 88 grams, guys. So yeah, Voltes 5 is 88 grams. Not bad. Some heft to him. Chibi version. That's good. Going into articulation for our small friend over here, Voltes 5. Voltes can look to his left, just like that. To his right, just like that. Just a tad bit. He cannot really look up or down because yes, things crashing into things. And for our arm movement, arms go up here, so very nice. And all around. Then for elbow, it's single elbow, so it's just this. For wrist movement, you can just turn it around. Oh, so yeah, on camera. Yeah, just basic turnaround, a bit of play up and down, back forward. And waist movement, there is no waist movement. Next is for the feet. Can you? Oh, he kicks very far up front. And thanks to that dumbbell joint over there, he kicks back very good. And he can even kick side. Very nice. And for knee, there is no knee. There is no knee because it's gonna collapse under. There is no knee. Next is for the ankle. Ankle is very nice. You can stand him like this. So ankle forward, it moves a bit forward, moves a bit back, but in is very nice. There's a bit of out. So yeah, articulation for our little combiner over here is average for, or if not a bit lacking for our standard combiners. But yeah, he's chibi, so there is gonna be articulation hindrance. Apologies for this, there is knee articulation. I'm so sorry. So yeah, there is knee articulation. So yep, can you fold back? So yes. And for the other parts, he comes with the Tenkuken. It does not detach. And two other hands for holding the Tenkuken. So yeah, typically would be size comparison. Is that even a word? We'll be doing size comparisons with different lines, but yeah, why not, right? Voltus 5 stands at I think 5 inches, so he's quite small. So he's small compared to Marvel Legends and the G.I. Joe Classified series. But yeah, he can be someone in cosplay, right? If you want to put him in your collection, if you want to play with him with other toys. So yeah, not bad. Oops. I think Cobra Commander disagrees. I disagree. Oh. So yes, as we have Spidey leaning on our chibi friend right here, Voltus 5 Mini Deformed from Action Toys. Some side notes. I'm glad Action Toys made the decision to have this to be taken out, because that's gonna be anime accurate, because the Tenkuken is from the chest plate. That's a very nice touch to them. They didn't have to do that, but they did, so props to them, plus to accuracy and plus to effort. And our final thoughts would be, for fans of chibi, this is a must buy. For fans of Voltus 5, if you're looking for something cute, if you're tired of your regularly proportioned Voltus 5s, this comes in cheap too, so yeah, why not? If you're a completist, it might appeal to the little generation, the younger generation too, because it's chibi. Yeah, and for the plastic is very sturdy. Just a side note on the small moving parts, the fins, the antennas, they are small, so they can be a bit how do you say this, a danger to danger to itself when you are vaulting it in, because it might snap. So just a bit of mindfulness when you're vaulting in Voltus 5. So there is some warping or marbling in the hands, so it's minimal, so you can't see it really, but yeah, just a gripe. I am glad that they did molded the sections for the hands for Voltus 5, because some companies would not be doing that. So is this a buy or a pass? Pass for casual fans, buy for definite completists. So yes, and that's about it for the review. So if you like it, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and leave me a comment. We can discuss below. So yeah, eat your veggies, keep safe, and peace. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Na-na-na-na-na. I was debating if I would put in the song, but I might get copyright struck, so yeah. I'm just a small channel, man. Come on, right? So maybe in the future, if we have some money to burn, let's put in some music if we have new Voltus 5 toys to review. So yeah. Alright. Subscribe.